Hey guys, welcome back. Time for coding. First things first. First, to be able to code, you need to be wearing cool sunglasses. Next, you have to be able to type super duper duper fast. Also, wearing a Nintendo Power Glove could help, I think. It could probably help a little bit. And finally, if you are going to program an artificial intelligence, make sure that it doesn't turn on you. Ah! And now you can code. Just kidding. That's not at all how to code whatsoever. Being serious, what is programming? Well, it's the process of writing computer programs. But wait, what are computer programs? You might ask. Well, a computer program is a series of commands that tells the computer what to do. Some of you might remember this from kindergarten. Which is smarter, do you think? You or a computer? Well, people are much smarter than computers because computers have to be told exactly what to do. You have to program them and you have to give them commands, otherwise they'll just sit there. People can do things on their own. We have free will. Programming can be done many different ways, and these different kind of ways to do programming or coding are called programming languages. So it's just like speaking different languages. You can program, and there's different ways to do it. So for example, ActionScript is one, C# is one, C++ is another, Python is another, and Java is yet another way to code. And all of these bits of code are all basically telling the computer to do the same thing, which is to print on the screen "Hello World" to show it on the monitor. And it's kind of confusing if you look at it's just kind of jumbled up, different like equal signs, parentheses, quotation marks, different semicolons. The syntax or the way that this code is structured is a little confusing. So maybe here's an easier one. Here's a different language, and it's much simpler for beginners using Scratch. Code always plays in a sequence from top to bottom. No matter if you're in ActionScript, C#, Java, or in Scratch, it always plays from top to bottom. Okay, and that's the sequence. And sequence just means the order that something is done, and it's very important. Scratch uses a Cartesian coordinate system for basically your game screen, and this is a Cartesian coordinate system. It's just two number lines, an X and a Y. Okay, they're called the X and Y axis, and you can place your characters or your things of your whatever you're programming anywhere on your game screen just by having a coordinate of where it goes. Okay, so for example, to move the cat to the right, you need to put in change X by positive number. Okay, X, this is the X number line, the X axis. So X positive moves him to the right. Negative X, okay, back from 0 here, moves him to the left. It's that simple. And then it's the same thing for up and down. So Y, change Y by positive 10, goes up here. Change Y by negative 10. Okay, see that little teeny negative sign? Goes down. It's pretty important. There's some two really basic pieces of coding that's always important no matter what you're doing, okay? But coding is a skill, and it takes a very long time to master skills, no matter if it's typing, coding, an instrument, whatever you're doing, okay? It takes dedication to get really good. But if you do it, it can be very fun, okay? It can be difficult, but it can be fun to code. If you persevere, if you don't give up easily, then you can succeed and you can make something really cool, okay? And it just depends on your attitude. Here you can see as someone's attitude changes, they're able to do something or believe they can do it better, and then that's them persevering and succeeding. The reason I bring that up is coding is really tricky sometimes, and you run into problems where something doesn't work exactly how you want it, and that's a problem, and you've got to go in it to the code and look at it and try to understand it and fix it. So what are we doing today? Today I want you to try a few tutorials in Scratch, and then you can make a game of your own. Scratch? Oh my gosh, I love Scratch. Here's a cool video about how cool Scratch is. Like I said, Scratch is cool. If you've used it before, then I still want you to try some new tutorials. When you're ready to start using Scratch and to make a Scratch account, go to Seesaw by clicking the tabs and find the lesson activity. And you want to click on this link for Scratch to sign up. Okay? And it'll take you here, and you just want to click Get Started to join the class I made. Next, you want to make a username and a password. Make sure you don't use your real name in the username, okay? But also make sure you write down both your username and password. So I'll make a test account, and I'll make a password, and I'll click Next Step. Next, you can put in your birthday information, click Gender, and click Next Step. And you're just about done. Click Go to Class. It'll take you here, which is just my new class page for Scratch I made. And you can go to the top and click on Create. That will take you straight away to Scratch, and you can start working. Then make sure you click on Tutorials up here. Okay, this is the key piece to let you learn something new. So it's got all sorts of these tutorial videos that you can watch and learn how to do something new. If you've done one or two before, try one you've never tried. Okay, if you want to do a hard one, I suggest trying Make a Chase game or Make a Pong game. Those are a little bit harder. Or you can try any one of these, okay? When you click it, you can watch the video that shows here. And then you can skip to different steps, and it'll show you exactly what to do for each step and how it works, okay? And there may be just a few steps for each lesson, okay? So you may want to do something, you may want to do more than one. You may want to do 2, 3, 4. You might want to do all of the tutorials. They're really great, and they'll teach you about coding. To get back to the tutorials, you can always click up here again. After you do some tutorials, you might want to make something of your own. Now, it could be complex or not. It doesn't really matter. Just try to make something of your own, and you can then go up to the top and click on Share, and then copy the URL. in the address bar. The URL is this long string of letters and numbers that basically is the address of the website of the thing you just made. So you can click and highlight and press Control C to copy. Then go back to Seesaw by clicking the tabs, and you can click Add Response. Then click Link and click in the box and paste the URL of your thing you just made in Scratch by pressing Control V. You can click the check mark and it should show you a preview, and click the green check in the top right and you're done. Wow, that wasn't so hard, was it? It was a little hard. Hopefully you can figure out making an account. If not, just try several of the tutorials. You can do that even without making an account. One last thing. Make sure if you're going to play each other's games and you want to comment, only add comments that are kind. Okay? I hope you had fun coding. I'll see you guys next week.